Let's see how to perform t-test, which means single sample t-test, two sample independent t, and the paired t-test, and its non-parametric alternative test, Wilcoxon and Mann-Whitney U. First, we use the data set that we have been using to build linear modeling and all this video series. Data 1. So there are 50 observations and 5 variables: price, age, size, gender, and attendance. So gender is a factor variable, while others are numerical variables with 50 observations per each variable. Now, suppose we need to test whether the mean of attendance is greater than 5. So we can use one sample t-test for that. So null hypothesis is data are drawn from a normal distribution because we need the assumption of the t-test is data is coming from normal before performing the test. So we first perform the normality test for attendance. So this is the null hypothesis using Shapiro-Wilk test. So it says you have to reject the null hypothesis. So we can take histogram and check whether it is okay with the normality test result. So you can see the shape is not symmetric. So we can see the distribution of attendance is not coming from a normal distribution. So the null hypothesis is rejected. If the null is rejected, we are using the alternative test, non-parametric test for t-test. But here, suppose the data is normal and first we perform the t-test, then we perform the non-parametric test. So if the data are normally distributed, then we test that the mean is less than or equal to 5, taking the null as this, because we need to check whether, or our interest is to find the mean is greater than 5. So that interest going for the alternative hypothesis. So I'm using t-test command, giving the data here, mu equal 5 and alternative is greater than. So here you can see we test this alternative. So this alternative is the interest of us, the researcher. And p-value is less than 0.05, which means we can reject the null hypothesis. And this test suppose that the mean has, or mean of attendance is greater than 5. And we can perform the Mann-Whitney U test for median, because when we are using the non-parametric, we can make the inference, so we can test the hypothesis for medians. So we can test whether the median of attendance is greater than 5, taking that claim as the alternative. So this will be the null hypothesis. So Wilcox test command is used to perform the Mann-Whitney U as well, because in two sample case, here you can use, but the same command for two tests. Here we are performing the one sample test, so we can use the Wilcoxon sign rank test to perform this hypothesis test, where the median is less than or equal to 5. It is same as t-test. The argument should be the input data, the value of median, and the alternative is greater than. So here you can see the p-value is less than 0.05, which means the true location is greater than 5, or the median is greater than 5. So Wilcox test in this line gives the Wilcoxon sign rank test. Suppose we need to test the average spend of males and females are equal, then it should be a 2 sample test. So one thing I can do is I can split the data set or split the price to 2 cases, which means male price and female price. So I am taking a subset of that original price variable, which means this store the prices of males and this line stores the prices of females, and I can perform normality test for male price and female price separately in here. So you can see female prices are normally distributed, male prices are normally distributed, female prices are not normally distributed after splitting the data. If normal assumption is valid, let's use 2 sample t-test. So these are independent. So our null is mu1 equal to mu2. Let's check the equality. Of variance first, because in the independent t, we need to consider this assumption as well. Variance are equal and variance are not equal. So to check whether the variance are equal or the proportions of variance is equal to 1, we use var test command, and alternative is equal to two-sided. Give the 2 data set here, and you can see the p-value is greater than 0.05, which means we can't reject this null. So all equal variance is true now. So the t-test can be performed after this result. So male and female data set variance equal now is true, because we can't reject the null of these, which means variance are equal. And the alternative is two-sided, and you can see mean of 1 is equal to mean of 2 is our null hypothesis. So we can't reject that null hypothesis, which means both the means of males and females are equal. So here we in this step we split the price according to the gender, but we can do the variance test without splitting the data set. So if we are using the actual data, so here you can give the quantitative variable and the qualitative variable after tilde. So this test directly perform the test we performed in here. So it's also the same output. The way we input the command was different, and equal variance is true now. So the t-test can be performed like this. The same way we input the command to the variance test. So you can see, to perform the t-test for 2 samples, you can give the data set in 2 separate vectors for males and females, so for categories, or you can give the values or the response variables values in one vector and the corresponding categorical values in the another vector, and use this tilde mark to give the input to the function. So this is the other way. So you can extract statistics and p-values from the output by saving this output to a object. So I'm storing this variable test results for VT object, and I can get the F statistic like this. Using the same approach, you can store the output result of t-test in an objective, and you can assess the p-value like this. So you can use these techniques for computational process, which means generating a sample for more times and testing or performing the test for more times, and storing those results in another place. So non-parametric alternative for independent two sample test is Mann-Whitney U, but in R, Wilcox test performing the Mann-Whitney U for two sample again, what you have to do is just give the quantitative variable and the qualitative variable and give the alternative is equal to two side. So here you can see the p-value is greater than 0.05, so it is not significant. So H naught is not rejected. So this is the H naught for this Mann-Whitney test. So Mann-Whitney test is performed using Wilcox test command. Suppose we need to run the paired 2 test. So first we can create these two vectors. So here in a paired sample, we can see the same respondent gives the response for first sample and the second sample in under two different conditions. So the first sample is this and the second sample is this. So t-test perform the paired test. Again, what you have to do is give the paired command or paired argument true. So then first sample and the second sample and the paired is true. This t-test command perform the paired t-test. So you can see it is significant, which means the means are not equal. Because the means are equal is the null in this test. Or you can perform the t-test for differences, which means first sample minus second sample and alternative is two-sided, which means the difference is equal to 0. So taking the difference of these two samples and check whether this difference is equal to 0. So it is also the paired t-test. So you can perform the paired t-test in two ways using the same function. So here also you can see the same result. And the non-parametric test is again Wilcoxon for paired t-test. Medians are equal is the null hypothesis. So you can use Wilcox test, first sample and second sample, and give paired equal to true. Or you can give the simple single sample test by taking the differences like this. First sample minus second sample, and alternative is two-sided in Wilcoxon. So this test also giving the same result. So to perform the Wilcoxon, here the ties are eliminated, which means if we have same numbers in these two data, so if we have repeated observations in data sets, Wilcoxon test eliminate those repeated observations and take the rest to the calculation. So that is how we can perform test hypothesis for medians and means. Means are tested using one sample t, two sample t, and paired t. Medians are tested using Wilcoxon Heidenreich test for one sample, Wilcoxon test for paired sample, and Mann-Whitney U for independent two samples, but in R, all these three non-parametric tests are run using the Wilcox test command. Only the arguments are changed according to the situation.